Why?
As you can see, I'm being chauffeured again today.
She drove yesterday, though.
I did.
For quite a while.
I did do
Because
some
I was
driving.
wore out. I took a little bit of nap when she drove. I put my life in her hands.
and he turned out very well, too.
Yeah. Well, I've put my life in her hands quite a few times before. And she's always taken care of me, so.
I try. It is 12 minutes after 11 on Tuesday, February the 1st. Here we are, headed into the second month of the year. Hard to believe. We drove from Atlantic City yesterday all the way to Natural Bridge, Virginia. Actually, a little town called Lexington. Stayed at a Hampton Inn, which is part of the Hampton has historic value. Some of the rooms there are in his old historic home place there, and some of the hotel was built onto that, from what I understand. Enjoyed our night there. Nice, cute little town. Very close to Washington and Lee University, and Virginia Military Institute is not far up the road from there. If you ever get up into that part of the country, stop and see Natural Bridge, Virginia. You can look that up. That's a kind of a tourist attraction. It's a natural stone bridge that was formed. It is not man-made. It's about 2.5 hours from Sparta area, up 7781. Nice little weekend trip, day trip. But we are headed home. Should be there hopefully between 12 and 12:30.
Just came through Roanoke.
Came down through Roanoke and into Christiansburg, and just bypassed Radford University. Headed down 81 to 77. Be glad to get home after the festivities this weekend. Soki won the Lifetime Achievements Platinum Lifetime Achievements in the Martial Arts Award.
That's an old man's trophy.
Listen.
You have to be in martial arts for over 50 years, so you got to be at least 50 years old, I guess.
Yes, I guess.
I heard somebody say that, tell me while we're up there, that's an old person's trophy. So
I think it's very prestigious myself, because you don't find a lot of people who've been in martial arts that long
and still doing
martial arts. A lot of them are taking a back seat to overseeing their schools or overseeing their instructors, that type of thing. Very few of them are still actively participating.
But I'm still teaching.
That's right. That's right. And Soki
I've not competed in a while, but I'm even talked about this weekend maybe getting back in that arena, maybe compete another time or two if I get myself straightened out to do it.
Yep, we shall see. If anybody can, Soki can. I, of course, came home with the Outstanding Achievements in the Martial Arts Award, which never ceases to amaze me, really, no longer than I've actually been in the martial arts world.
Well, you've been in for
I've been in for about 15 years, maybe going on 16 years now. And I have to say, awards are nice, and I'm very honored, very humbled by that. But my heart will always be with my kids. It'll always be with teaching and instructing, and being able to pass on the knowledge that has been given to me by Soki.
Loyal to your instructors. That's what it's all about.
Right.
And, a lot of people talked about that this weekend. A lot of people that's been in martial arts as long as I have, and some of these other high-ranking black belts up there, even the well-known black belts, and some of them went on with movie careers and stuff like that, how important it is to be loyal to your instructor and pass on the way you do it, and quit trying to go out and do everything yourself and be on your own and stuff like that. They talked a lot about loyalty, and they showed it too. I mean,
yes, they did.
You had people up there older than I am in martial arts, a lot older than I am, that was talking about their loyalty to their instructors, how they'll always be loyal to them, and that's important. That's part of the Bushido code, and you can't teach parts of the Bushido code and leave out parts of it. If you're going to teach it, you got to teach it all.
You're all in.
And loyalty and honor and respect is right there at the forefront of all that.
Absolutely.
And a lot of these people were talking about how important that is, and that's what separates people from winning awards and getting somewhere in their martial arts career, and the ones that thinks they can do it all by themselves and they don't need their instructors anymore, and they just become stale, or they can never get to the point where they can win anything in there. So loyalty is a very important aspect, and we in Kita believe that loyalty runs both ways.
Yes.
You know, you be loyal to your instructors, but if you're an instructor, you also got to be loyal to your students, like Sensei was saying. And me as a Soki of Kita I got to be loyal to my black belts for what they're doing. As long as they're loyal to me, you know, be loyal to them. It's like respect. If you want respect, you gotta give respect.
Yep,
you know.
it's earned.
But you know, I gotta be loyal to my black belts and teach them to be loyal to their instructors and so forth. Loyalty is a big thing.
Yes, it is. It
So-
really is. You've got to be all in.
Right.
It's not something that you can do halfway. Oh, well,
be
I'll
good
take
at it.
this to heart, but I don't care too much for this part or whatever. You have to be all in 100% of the time.
If you're gonna get anywhere, you got to.
Right. If you're going to advance, whatever your goal may be, you still need to be 100% all in, engaged all the time. That's just the way it is. And a lot of these people that we saw this weekend, they've been that way from day one. That's why they're where they are today,
Right.
and why they've been able to achieve what they've been able to achieve today, because of the fact that they were all in 100% of the time. It's just part of it.
It's like a professional athlete. If you want to be a professional athlete, I mean, you've got to train hard, you know, at
Gotta
the
be
elementary
committed.
school level and junior high school and the high school and the college,
Right.
you know, and you know, and you've got to rise above everybody else and get above the crowd. And if you want to get somewhere in martial arts, you've got to be all in, just like a professional athlete, to get to that level in martial arts.
Yes, got to be committed.
And it's nothing that's unreachable. Anybody can reach it. It's just, do you have that desire? Do you have the heart for it? You know, and again, you know, be loyal to your instructors, and they'll help you get to places like this.
Absolutely.
You know, like, you know, we teach our children, you know, be loyal and respect your parents, right? Well, students should be loyal to their instructors, like Sensei, and black belts should be loyal to their masters, and the masters loyal to their grandmasters, you know, and stuff like that. It works all the way up the chain of command like that. So
Yes, it does. It does. You just have to be that way. If it's something you want, something you desire, then you have to have that mindset when you step into that dojo. You're 100% committed, 100% focused, and ready to roll every time. Is it easy? No, it isn't. If it was, everybody would be doing it and everybody would be a black belt. But it's not easy. There are times when it's difficult. There are things that you don't understand. There are things that will take you a while to understand, a while to grasp and get a hold of. But the higher you go, if you stay with it, the more in belt rank that you go, the more the pieces start to fit together and they start to come together.
And I'll be honest with you, as in my position with my rank, it's nice to hear black belts like Sensei just talking. It's nice to have black belts that believes in the same concept and that teaches this, you know, the way that you do. You know that they're listening to you and they're passing it on down, because I've had black belts before that's not like that, you know. And my master black belt, Ken Herforth, you know, Ken is very loyal, and of course I'm very loyal to Ken, you know. And Ken, if anything were to happen to me, would obviously take over Kita Karate Do. He's right behind me, you know. But we've got other black belts under us, and it's nice in the position of mine and Ken's to hear that the lower level black belts are so loyal and they believe in what we teach, and they're passing that on down, and bringing everybody up, believing the same thing. Because honestly, your loyalty and your honor to your instructor is what's either going to make you or break you.
That's right.
In martial arts. Because if you have that loyalty and that honor and respect, everything else will follow.
Yes.
And the discipline to go with it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But we are going to continue our journey on home. We will be there at class tonight. Anybody wants to come along and help with the kids' class, feel free to come right on. Don't know how many kids is going to be there tonight. Hopefully all of them will show up.
Yeah, we got some tournaments coming up.
And we do have some tournaments coming up that we've been talking about. We are going to talk about that tonight in class. We are going to get right back on the stick, get right back with it tonight. So come, get engaged, get your mind right when you come in the door. Leave the outside world outside the dojo. Come in, be ready to talk about tournaments, get back into our training. We need to figure out what's happening in the next couple of months and get game plans together as to what tournaments we're going to go to and that type of thing. So, Lord willing, we will be home hopefully in about an hour or so. We will be at class. Soki and I'll be there a little bit early tonight, this afternoon. So come on, let's practice. Let's have a good night of practice. We'll be glad to see everybody, and we'll get back with it. Get back into the swing of things.
Yes.
So we shall see you all later. Take care. We love you guys and can't wait to see you.
Yes.